Okay, this is Rhonda Richoux, and this is part 2 of the life
Yeah,
of
I guess
Mort.
you wanna.
Wait. This is part 2 of the life of Mort, which is the story of my stepdad, Malcolm Faxon, telling his story in his own words. So, it ended, part 1 ended with him going into the army at age 17. Okay, so where did you say you went to boot camp?
Went to Virginia.
Okay. And then after boot camp, you were...
Out by itself.
Okay, well, tell me where you went after... They wanted to send you where? To Alaska, you said? And what happened when they told you were going to Alaska?
I tried to talk my way out of it, but it didn't work. The company commander, first sergeant, they thought the world of me, and they tried to help me, and they couldn't. So I got my civilian clothes on, and I went up to New York, spent the day.
So you went AWOL?
Then I got on a bus that night and went on up to Albany and went home.
And did they find you, or did you turn yourself in?
They found me.
And then what happened?
Well, it was a friend of mine come got me and took me back to Fort Eustis.
Did they, did you end up in Stockade or anything? What happened?
Oh, okay. Well, number one, they court-martialed me. I was a corporal already. They took my rank away, and they took money away. And I talked to the first sergeant. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I want to go to Korea.
Wow. So you volunteered to go to Korea?
So a short time later, I was on my way.
Jeez, okay. What was it like? You were 19 years old when you went to Korea? How old were you when you went to Korea?
19.
Okay, and what was your rank? You were a private when you went to Korea?
Yes.
Okay, and then,
Well, I'll tell you more. I met my old captain over there, and he asked me how I'm doing. I said, I'm not doing. I'm still a private. He said, well, don't worry about that. You're going to get all the rank that comes, you're going to get it. So I eventually ended up a sergeant. So that made me a platoon leader. And we got into a little fight one day with the North Koreans, and one of them threw a grenade, and I think a piece went in my right knee. I'm bothered with it now, but I can't understand why, because that was 61 years ago.
okay. Hold on for a second. Okay. In Korea, you worked your way up to sergeant, you said?
Yes,
What kind of a sergeant? Drill sergeant, staff sergeant, what'd they call you?
staff sergeant.
Okay.
I had 3 up and 2 down. Tech sergeant, really what I was.
What were your duties as a sergeant?
I was a platoon sergeant.
You had to do drills with your men? You had to do what?
I had to take care of my platoon,
Okay.
look out for them. Some of them are not war worthy, so I had to get rid of them. They wouldn't fight good, so I transferred them to motor pool. Eventually, I had all good men, and we beat the heck out of them North Koreans.
Okay. How long were you in Korea?
2 years.
And what year did you get out of Korea?
When did I get out?
Of Korea.
Let's see. I think it was in the summer of maybe 53, something like that. No, it could have been that. But anyway, it was in the summer. They told me I was going home.
How old were you when you came back to the States?
I was 23.
Okay. So, you came back to the States and you were stationed at Camp Leroy Johnson in New Orleans? Okay. And how did you meet my mom?
I worked at NCO Club, and we used to have dances there, and I saw three women, Audrey, Bonita, and your mother. So I fell for your mother and asked her for a date, and she said yes. Well, we kept going, and I had to marry her. I couldn't leave her. I just loved her too much.
So you were about to get out of the Army, and then what happened?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to get out, but I wanted to stay with your mother. I didn't want to go back to Vermont. There was nothing there for me.
So you told my mom you were leaving, you told her goodbye and everything, and...
Yes, I bought her some kind of flowers.
A bouquet of flowers?
Huh?
You bought her a bouquet of flowers and brought it to her?
And then she said, I thought you were going to Vermont. I said, I can't leave you. I stayed there.
So you actually re-enlisted?
Re-enlisted so I could be with her.
Dang.
And we got married, and we lived a good life. I had fun with her.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, I don't have her now. She died of dementia.